Welcome to Created Computer Education. Today we'll be discussing about how hackers are able to locate any IP address. Maybe you have a web server or you have a gadget that got missing. How does a hacker or cybersecurity able to locate the IP address of such gadgets? But today we'll be using a web server as a case study, as an example. So first, you should know that anything that you are searching for must be alive. When I mean alive, we call it open and close in terms of ethical hacking. So the first thing we're going to do is to check to get the IP address of the gadget, because if you don't have the IP of the gadget, you don't know the location of that gadget or of the web server. So because of that, the first we're going to do is to go to browser. When I open my browser, it's coming up. Then on my browser, I can easily type jam. I want to use jam as a URL. Good. You can see we are able to open jam. Now I'm going to copy the URL of jam website, the URL. When I mean the URL, I mean the website address. I copy, then I close. Then I'll come to my terminal and said, let me go to my root. I'll say sudo su. Then I enter. When I enter, I will use a command called ping. What does the ping do? Ping tries to, one, he able to give us the IP address. Secondly, he able to set what's called SEMP to check if the website exists. Is it alive? Is it hackable? But what I said earlier, that any website that is not alive, that is not open, or any IP address that is not open, that means it cannot be hacked. So it's two-way thing. I'm using ping to send a message to actually request for the IP, for to know whether it's alive or not. At the same time, getting the IP address of the website. So then I have to say ping, then I paste it, which is jam, then I enter. Now, the major thing I'm looking for is the IP address. You can see I use Ctrl C to stop it. You can see we are able to get the IP address. You can see the IP address of the website. Now, the first one we have to check the IP address first is to copy I copy the IP address. Then I open my browser. I click on my browser. Then when I click on browser, I type what I call IP info dot io. I enter ipinfo.io. I enter. Please bear with me. This the internet is very slow this morning. Good. Then you can see that it opens. Now I'm going to paste the IP address that I just copied. Then I paste it here. I paste it here. Good. You can see the IP address. We paste here. Then I click what search. I click search. I think the good. When I open it opens, then you can see the geolocation, of this website. It says the city, the state, the country, postal code, time, and everything. We are able to get the IP address of this website, of this web server. Now, there's another way we can check it in different way also. This is just one of the methods, but let's go to the terminal. Let's go to the terminal. If I go to the terminal, right, then I say sudo su, right, sudo su again, because I just want to go through my root. I enter my password, I enter. Then what I'm going to do is to type cure, then IP info dot io. Then I enter the IP address. Then I enter. No, sorry, so okay. I enter. Good. Now, if I enter, you can see we can see the first we are entered now. Now it's showing IP address. You can see the different IP address is showing here now, right? This IP address you are seeing is the mail server where the developer able to buy domain name and host his or her website jam. Now this is the local server. The local server is the address of the real website, which is the jam. You can see this IP address. Now it says city Abuja, region FCT, country Nigeria. You can see this is the local IP address, time zone Africa, Lagos. So this is the real IP address of the jam, local IP at the jam, which is a sub IP to this main IP, to the main server. Now let us see how we can actually get the location, what we get in the browser, right? And what we use our browser to get. How can we get the same address of this location again? I can still do the same. I can say cure IP info .io. Now, if you notice here, it's just the IP. But here now, I'm going to put something. I'm going to add forward slash, then put in the IP address. Then I put in the IP address of the mail server now, right? Remember this one, I did not put forward slash, but this one now you can see I added forward slash. Now let's enter again. Now let's enter. I enter. Good. You can see it give me say a host. This is the real mail server, which is what the host computer, and this is the what this one is the sub IP address, which able to give us exactly country where this website is being used, whereby this one is giving us the main host. You can see host is one hosting the what the sub IP address, which is the jam. You can see give us as you can see, it still gives us the same thing we got in our web browser. So this is how IP address is being located when it comes to web server. Now I'm going to still show you another method which we're going to be using tools. Now for us to do that, the first we're going to do is to go to our browser again. Sorry, is to go to our browser again. On our browser, let's type JIT. JIT, sorry, I hope I JIT, then JIT, which said JIT IP tracer. You enter, you say JIT IP tracer. Now, if you are following me, you can see this. It's a open IPG. We are going to clone it from GitHub. So we open, I right click, then I open to another link. It's opening, please be patient. Good. It's open, so you can see this. Look at it. It said IP tracer, right? Now, how to install tracer. Now, here, what do we do? You come to this, you can see code. On this code, all you need to do is to click on the drop down menu. You can see here copied, right? You go back to your terminal. You open your terminal. Let me clear this. I clear, right? Then what do? I close. I close the software JIT, then Chrome, right? I will paste in what I cloned, JIT clone, then I will paste it here. Can see it, IP tracer JIT. Then I will enter. It's cloning the IP. They have finished cloning. It's as simple as that. The next you're going to do is to check LES. Good. When you check LES is to see, if you watch my previous video, you know all these commands I'm using. That's why I'm not emphasizing on them. But I have a video how to use command in Kali. So now we can easily see the IP tracer, right? Now the next we are going to do is to say CD. Remember it's capital letter. Make sure you spell it with this IP tracer. So IP tracer. Then see the IP tracer. Good. You can see we are not having IP tracer at the front of it. CD is to change the directory. We have changed the directory right now to IP tracer. If you are following my tutorial, actually, you understand what I'm actually saying about this. And you get what I'm saying? So now, the next we're going to do is to say sudo. We now say tune, sudo tune, then plus S, right? Then install. We're trying to install it, install. Then we enter. Good. Now the next step you do is to say sudo dot forward slash, then installed again. Install. Then you enter. Good. You can see this is a trace your IP address. Now this one is to check your own IP address. If I type and trace, if I type trace, right, I say -m, I enter. You can see it give me my own IP address. Now this is where I am. IP address, this is my IP address, Nigeria, country code, FCT, Abuja, West Africa. I'm using MTN as our ISP provider. So it give me my relax. So this is the IP address. This is this is my own IP address. This is where you use this word, that particular command. Now we are going to go back to, we are going to use what we are looking for actually, which is what? Trace, trace, right? Hyphen T, right? Then we put in the IP address, the IP address of what we are actually looking for. We now said 50.16 dot, am I right, dot two 218 dot 27, right? This is the IP address of Jam. Then I enter. You can see it give me the first information we got, which is what? IP address, country US, country United States, date and time, region, city, zip code, RSP provider, right, organization, and many more. So this is how to check for any location of IP address. Please, in case you have comments or you have contribution, or you have what you don't understand, or you have something that you want to do, you don't actually know how to go about it in terms of IP address, please, we are here for you. All you need to do for us is please subscribe. Subscribe to our channel. Don't just view, because a lot of people view the channel and watch and without trying to subscribe. Subscribe to our channel so that we get more video. Thank you. Keep on watching. More video is coming up. Thank you.